Shalom, guys. I hope that you're doing well today. Today is Thursday, January the 16th. You guys are my third reading on another platform. I've done 2 of them and shared them in your community section. So if you have time and you want to check them out, then please do. They were very intense. I'm fixing to put the camera on the table, and I just wanted to be up close here with you all and say happy birthday and stuff and a happy anniversary. I didn't do that earlier because I didn't have no makeup on, and I'm not superficial, as you all know, but I just didn't do it. But anyway, birthday, happy anniversary, all that kind of stuff. If anybody is able to help with some shelter and some food, if you're brand spanking new, I'm dealing with the criminal, and I've had some good people come along to keep me alive, and in its appointed time somebody can go to jail for some stuff that's taken place with me. And somebody gave $4 today, and I don't want you to give out of your necessity. I'm looking for people who can get up and that are charitable, and it ain't gonna put you out. But the person that did give that $4, it touched me in such a way, because it lets me know that, you know, people are, you know, at least standing with me. Okay, so if you're sincere with that, then thank you so very much. But please don't give out of your necessity. If you know people that is charitable, I'm in a dire emergency. Okay, food and shelter for the last year and a half has been huge, and as many of y'all know, I spent those 7 days in my broken down vehicle that has been stuck here at this hotel that I've been stranded at and hollering out. And I know that somebody has been messing with my technology and stuff like that, but some people have come along and helped me stay alive. So God's able to get something through that needs to get through, and he uses us. Okay, and so if you're able to help in any way, shape, or form for food and shelter, my information is down below. May God bless you, because I know that he will, and you'll be blessed beyond this when my stuff gets taken care of. Okay, and you'll be invited to a party, and we're gonna rejoice that wicked stuff is taken, you know, out of the freaking way. And I've said it before, anybody who has given to me, I've got recorded documentation on my end of the people who have given. All that's going back to you all. And you're just helping. You're not doing it to me. You're doing it to God. You're doing it to God. I already know I'm set for life. And so when this thing the people are going to pay for what they've done. It ain't about the money. It's about justice. And then it's about me doing a new work for the kingdom with that money, to not only live on, but to go also rescue people that's dealing with same types of energy that I've went through. You and I don't just go through anything for nothing, but for experience, and then to take that and go grab other people out of things as well. And so anyway, that's kind of where my future is, and what I, you know, listen and meditate about, what it's going to look like, and how to rejoice to help other people out of things and stuff like that. And so God says that wicked people do not consider the poor. And God says the poor is always going to be here. Well, it doesn't mean that you're always going to, if you are down, that doesn't mean you're going to be down all the time. And any person who's found themselves, we've also got testimonies of how they've grown up and then become something famous, and they've done great things with their riches as well. But God says it's never leaving you and I. It's always going to be in the earth, and he commands us to open our hand wide to our brethren. He said wicked people do not even consider the need of the poor, but the righteous do. And so if you are righteous, it's in your power, then you'll get up and help somebody, maybe a family member, maybe somebody you're just walking by, I don't know, maybe me, I don't know. Do what God tells you to do. But I am in a dire emergency, and I don't have anybody in this realm at all except my platforms. And even though I know that they've been messed with, God said he won't withhold any good thing to those who walk uprightly before him. And anyway, so I'm just putting it out there. If you can help, it's down below. Let's get started on this reading, guys. Hold on just a second. I want to keep my picture here on my platform like I did on the other 2 readings. Just for personal purposes, because of people who have done things with my technology and stuff like that. So that's why this picture of the platform is showing here. So if you wondered, that's why. Let me show you guys something real quick. And this is some of the stuff that in its appointed time will go to court on just one piece of recorded documentation that I have here, where somebody has alterated my things. Now this is one of my platforms, and I had noticed, this is one out of many things that I have had, but I had noticed that I've just caught them in the act. I've got like literal live videos showing it as well. But if you look here on this reading here, which is my platform here, Apex Tarot ShAhH Gates, it said 54 views were on this, 54 views, but it said 574 likes were here. I've got things like that that will stand in the court of law, and things that have been, literally caught right in the act and taken video of it, all kinds of things. And so if you are a creator of YouTube, you all need to get your devices out, and because if it's happened to me, folks, it's happening to other people as well. And it's just absolutely unethical and wrong, and these are crimes. These are freaking filthy crimes that people need to pay for. So anyway, we're going to get started here. If you are new, I'm real sharp at times. Like, I won't hold back. The rage of God's wrath comes through me in such a heavy, heated fashion. I spit on my camera the other day, and so you just have to learn me. It's always for upright purposes. I'm sick and tired of people using people in the earth. It's wrong. Most High, what do you want to bring out here? Let me fix this. What do you want to bring out here, please, for the overall energy? The Queen of Swords. Okay, well, she was real strong, highlighted yesterday. I love her energy in the upright. She's a wordsmith type of a person, know what to say. On top of her game, she is a queen, and she's sound in her mind, and she just tell it like it is. She represents somebody who's just their experience. It's a professional type of energy, whether that's you or dealing with somebody that is or not having to get some type of counselor somewhere. They'd be a very truthful individual. In the reverse of her energy, I'll just hit the other way just for a reflection of something the opposite way. She's a lying sack of crap, and she will be a habitual liar. She's got psychological problems in the reverse, things like that. But if she is coming out in the upright, and since some of y'all need to step in that energy, and even if you're a guy, kind of bring it down a little bit in the feminine form as well, to look at it that way. But I like to take the cards for what they are. But whoever the person is, very sharp energy is coming out for overall energy. What else you want to bring out here, please, Messiah? I just heard the word flimsy. I don't know why. Okay, 7 of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody very clear of something that they're making a choice on, that came out just a second ago on my other platform. All right, this is about being dreamy and stepping back and making a choice because you're going to own something. Somebody very clear about what they're doing, or what somebody did, whether they were upright in what they knew they were going to do, because it said they did it on purpose. Came out in wording, so somebody did do something on purpose, attached to something going on. So somebody's very clear of whatever that is. Also, we have the 4 of Pentacles, which had the word power over the top of it in another deck. It's kind of got the feel of the Hermit. This is about greed, and for some people, that little ditch was there in the other reading, the Jezebel. She would be a big fat control freak Jezebel in the negative of her energy. It showed so, and the word power came out, but the deck that I was using showed somebody standing over the top of somebody, and you'll do what I say, when I say, how I say, you don't talk till I say type energy. But it came out in wording on my first reading, somebody wanted to control somebody. I don't think so, man. And this also hanging on to all you have with the 4 of Pentacles. It's a grudge keeping card. It's like, I'm not opening up. It's a root of evil card as well, because it's greed, and it's wrong. And there's the Magician. Okay, so some headship is out here where we get the Magician. Somebody very skilled is out here showing itself, being able to produce something. Could be a producer, some type of a stardom energy. It came out the other day. That's country star came out as well, but this in its reverse is a manipulator as well. But this is laying a new foundation. There's communication out here, and then walking away, or 8 out of 10 cups have been here. Somebody walking away. They're clear about walking away from something. Then so be it. If you're supposed to, you're supposed to. That can be abandoning something that's successful. Something over here. Death card is out here. Let me move this down real quick. All right, this transformative secret communication, secret things that are possibly been around some type of manipulation, and why somebody is walking away or should walk away or did walk away here at the bottom of the deck. So this can have a meaning of a police officer card, and the police officer card literally came out. The picture of the police officer was there. But this is like your little knight in shining armor. And if it's in the reverse, it's also a manipulator, because I'm going to love bomb you and tell you what I think you want to hear. And anything you say, I'm going to agree with you, baby. Type of energy. And there was a little nymph. If you don't know what a nymph is, it's little. They're considered little women that were to pull people in with cords of a deceit. It's a demon, and somebody would be possessing some type of control freak nonsense with that energy to pull somebody in with cords of deceit for the money's sake. Is that segregating of money was there today in that other reading just a minute ago, and so they did it on purpose. And something's transforming, or somebody's secretly going to walk away, or communicating, I'm out of here on something. Somebody very clear, though, of something that is going on out here. What other deck? I guess I'll use this deck. It's sitting to my side. So show me more about this, Most High. Show me more about this. Very transformative, like when you get the death card that you can kick it all day long, it's over type of stuff. But yet you got a new beginning, or some type of somebody walk away, go get some new foundation to lay down. I really hope it's in the upright for you, and then it works out. If you don't lay your foundation in uprightness, it will come down, tumble down every time. But that greed is the root of evil, and so there's the magician again. Very skilled energy coming out here. Why is this magician here then? That's a headship energy. The King, Queen of Swords out here. So they've really been highlighted today and yesterday. And so it's incredible. On the first reading, the King of Swords was there, and the Queen of Pentacles was in that first reading. And I spoke how yesterday on 3 different platforms, and I used different decks on the cards. The King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords was there. The counterparts were there 3 different times and it kept saying court was around something. And this King of Swords came out this morning, which is the counterpart of yesterday's energy, and now they're both here. And he came out with lies and stuff with it. Now, if he's upright, he's also authority energy. There's a great big sharp energy showing up out here. Somebody's a lying, cheating, thieving something out here. With the 7 of Swords being sneaky and manipulative on something. A lot of airs. Air. The Empress is coming out. And somebody's overhearing some communication. So this is the 9 of Wands, but 8 of those Wands are a communication card, investigation, quick Cupid's arrows, and stuff like that. And so somebody's listening to stuff. If FBI energy, and you got professional things out here that's going on, you got very skilled individuals around something that's going on in a very secretive way. All right. And somebody sets up, or a couple of people set up in high places here, just as matched with that coming out twice. One may be a little lower in some work matter out here as well, given that it's a king and a queen. A king out trumps a queen. But somebody's just as trained in something that's going on, and somebody's got some secrets out here around something. Somebody's overheard something, because in the first reading it said somebody was educated with some stuff about things being alterated. That's the magician energy. attached to some things. There's freaking heartbreak out here. Well, people do things to themselves. If people don't want to look at the truth or why something's going on, it's because somebody's pierced in their heart. God says that greed will pierce your heart, just spiritually speaking. What? Show me this King of Swords with that communication here, please. I stated today that Messiah was bringing through my spirit. Those who are watching those people are also being watched. Everybody's watching everybody. It's coming through my spirit again. So if you know somebody's watching you, you're watching somebody, they're also watching you. That type of energy is here, because it's like the energy of those who are trapped. Because it said the word stuck came out twice just a second ago on the other platform, the same reading. Somebody's stuck because everybody's watching everybody on something going on in a really big way. But who has the upper hand? The upright have it. Show me that King of Swords and that Magician card, please, Most High. There's a pregnancy situation out here around something, and somebody cheated and got pregnant on something out here. Okay, or somebody's projects are out here. So, Two of Wands in the reverse is a decision's been made on something. And I see movement, secret movement, leaving something out here, knowing, and there's something secretive about it. About making a decision. Two of Wands also about contracts. If the contracts were manipulated, that was huge 3 days ago, coming out all over the place. Pictures of paper and paperwork stuff coming. And I had on my other platform, it said recorded documentation was there. So whatever. The King of Pentacles. Well, here he is. Those two characters were there yesterday. The counterparts on my other platform was there today. So they're here. Wherever those two energies are. There's money around that energy. It's right here. It's greed and everything else. Somebody's made a choice. And so if somebody tried to plot something, you're really going to wish you hadn't, because somebody knows your stuff that's going on now. Show me more information out here, please. Show me the Magician here. There's the law. There's an interference. 8 of Swords says interference. This is the law out here. Again, the police officer was there. King of Pentacles wants to come out, and he is in the reverse. Okay, well, the Queen of Pentacles was in the reverse on the other platform. And getting into unity is in the crossing here. So somebody thinks they're trying to communicate today to get into unity. It's been plotted. There's documentation around some things. There's law around it. There's an interference here. Somebody's clear of what they're trying to do. This can be a secret travel for wrong reasons, why somebody's going somewhere and somebody's hanging in the balance about getting into unity. Then that's what's coming out on that Magician with that King of Swords here. Better watch out. Look, somebody's secret's coming out with the High Priestess in the reverse. Somebody's father's involved in something. The word Abba is out here. And I will say, just a second ago, the lady was there, and then a mature man was here. So if this is your daughter, try to do something out here in a very skilled freaking type of a way. There's interference around something going on with the matter out here. This word combination in the pictograph goes to digging a pit, and God brought out, I think it was last night, those who dig a pit will fall into it. Somebody's got interference up here with this. Somebody has made a decision to be some type of stupid. But somebody knows the information. This secret's coming out. Because, again, it showed in the first reading, somebody's been educated on some stuff. Something's going to get stopped, and you're going to go to jail. Showed 2 people in those scales. You ain't that smart, man. You people got some problems real bad. Show me what I should bring out here. So the community is out here, and there's some type of expectation with the public attached to something going on here with the matter. Look, there's the false person right there. Well, the creep came out yesterday. They're right there with the 7 of Swords. They're manipulating things. I'll just take the community card in this deck. It's telling us there's a group involved in something. There's 2 groups of people for some people's cases. They're just involved in some stuff, because we had a group of 9 come out this morning, and we had a group of 11 come out last night, but the 9 and the 11 appeared together today on that other reading where they're stuck. And it's this real big thing going on, man. Hold on just a second, please. I apologize. I feel like something quick went down because that same energy was in the other reading, that something quick took off. It got shut down real quick, or something's going to be shut down real quick. It's if there's a rude awakening to something that somebody's freaking thinking that they're trying to do. I see somebody walking away from something out here. Anybody with their right freaking mind's not going to get caught up in some type of a... I'm hearing the word malicious, malicious manipulation. It is malicious. It is malicious for some people's case. Or something was. So there is despair. It said that they were scared right now on back-to-back readings. It came out twice that way. There's the official right there. Well, the Empress is here. There's somebody set in a really high place. They got secrets, and it's out. Okay, somebody knows about these things, or they're fixing to come out. I feel like somebody already knows about it because it's already just proven itself today. It's real shame. But anyway, official person. The word out of this deck was official that came out, and the police officer was there. They're here. A third party is connected to something out here with this matter. Okay, well, it's right here with the Three of Swords as well. They're interfering with some stuff out here for whatever reason why they've been brought in to a situation. The hush money is somebody did. It's out here. It's been manipulative. Okay, there's a bunch of greed out here attached to some nonsense going on. The letter S is coming out here. So positive or negative with that letter. Person, place, or a thing. First, middle, or last name. We have, rejoice, O you nations, with his people, God's people, for he will avenge the blood of his servants and will render a vengeance and to his adversaries and will be merciful unto the land of his people. So I don't know if you belong to God or not, but people better listen what they're doing to the people of God, folks. It ain't good. He already brought that scripture out again on the other platform, stating he's going to bring cities to the ground to ashes and dust. And so anyway, we know what's going on in California, and I've already talked about it and revealed it, about it as well. Cold as ice. That's somebody's cold as ice. Something going on. It's because they're dead on the inside. I would have looked at the bottom of that deck, but there was nothing to show. The cards were like not showing information. The letter F is that. So the S and the F. There could be something in a safe, or if you're upright, you'll be safe. God's out here going to avenge for somebody's stuff out here. There's been hush money around some stuff. And today in the first reading, it showed somebody put something in the ground. And it showed the picture there of somebody there's two people involved in something. And I don't know, somebody buried up the ground, put something in. We even get kind of that picture there. Anyway, the S and the F is coming out. Prevalent to something going on, whether you're upright or not with it. I don't really know. F in the runes takes you back to children, takes you back to fraud. It also takes you back to something unfolding that's going to come to the light as well. It tells you to trust with that. The S in the runes is the sun card, and it's a victory, and we had the victory and the defeat showed up as well. And so somebody is going to get a victory on something. Somebody's in despair on something because there's interference, but somebody can get some justice because God said, I'm standing up for my people. I'm going to avenge for some blood that's even being shed out here for some stuff. It says they don't care about anybody but themselves, and so they're cold as ice. Somebody is, and God don't give a rip either. Somebody's a nasty freak somewhere. God's going to put them in their freaking place. The senator is coming out here. Okay, well, anyway, there you go, right? And a bar, it's been highlighted the last couple of days. The DUI just came out on the other platform. It says that when the righteous men, they do rejoice, there's great glory. But when the wicked, they rise, a man hides. And it also says that when wicked people are in rulership, the people are mourning. But when upright people are in rulership, the people rejoice. And there's a change going to take place, hopefully, that direction. And then there's the DUI right there at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so whatever's taking place with this matter today, it's really been highlighted out here. Okay, the last message, folks, is whatever's coming out, it's coming out. What else you want to bring out here, Most High? God says, everything in the hidden, come to the light. You and I can never, ever, ever hide from the eyes of God knowing something. I don't care what the title of somebody is. We face it, we confess it, we leave it. And then you get grace by it. Okay, here's the natural disaster stuff coming out. And he said yesterday, there was 2 days in a row, he said you got 24 hours. And something crazy was going to take place on something. And last night it came out again on a platform. You got 24 hours, and FEMA was there. And it says that and again, God said He's going to bring cities down to the dust, folks. And I said yesterday, those of you who heard me, and I reiterated it today, God said there's some big things coming to people that you ain't ever seen before. It's getting out of hand. The judgments of God here. The people get their houses in order and figure out what side you're on. You either going to rejoice with our God, who's righteous and upright and respectful, or you're a low down freaking scoundrel and you think you can do some interference and you don't care about nobody but yourself because you're cold as ice and you're going to freaking die. People got some things that belong to other people and you better get it right. It says the Most High is going to go forth in as a mighty man, and he's going to stir up this jealousy like a man of war, because his name is jealous. And he tells you and I, if we walk away from being upright in his way, he says we'll be consumed. And it makes him jealous. And so he's got this jealousy stirring up. And God tells us in the book of, I think it's Songs of Solomon, jealousy's cruel. Now we're talking about God and his name being jealous and people walking away from being upright and being cold as ice and don't care about crap. And now God's going to destroy people, even cities. He says he's going to roar. And he's going to prevail against his enemies. He's going to avenge something out here, folks. And he says, I have a long time holding my peace, saith Jehovah, and I've been still, and I've refrained myself. And that's funny, because on the first video there was a word that came out in the tarot, and I said somebody's out here that has been holding their tongue to the roof of their mouth, and they're ready to give some type of scorning. I guess God's revealing it's him. Like I said, he said a couple days ago to me, he said, don't look back, because it ain't ever going to be like it was before. He said, I'm getting up my wrath now, and here it is. He's going to back up what he said to me. You better figure out what side you're on, man, because somebody's going to die out of this deal, or groups of freaking people are. He said, I've been refraining myself. Now I'm going to cry like a travailing woman. Shut that up behind. God scares me, man. I fear him. I don't know about y'all, but I shall live and not die, declare the works of the Most High. And I shall be safe in him alone. And so shall you if you're upright, brother and sisters. He said, I'm going to destroy and devour at once. And I'm going to make waste mountains. Okay, that's like opening up the earth, like earthquakes and stuff like that. He's going to bring some stuff to the ground, to the dust, folks. I'm going to dry up their herbs. It's incredible. We had the word spices come out today in that first reading as well. Wow, Most High. And I will make the rivers like islands, and I will dry up the pools, and I will lead the blind by a way that they never knew, and lead them in paths that they have never known, and make darkness light and crooked straight. And I will not forsake them. And these are for people. They're going to get up in here and rejoice, so you nations, with us, God's people. You'll be safe only that way. You want to be cold as ice? You go ahead. Today's your dying day, if that's what you want. At the bottom of the deck, it says, blessed is he that considers the poor. Like I said, for Jehovah will deliver him in time of trouble. Jehovah will preserve him and keep him alive, and he shall be blessed upon the earth. And Jehovah will not deliver him into the will of his enemies. And so you're considering and you're righteous, and we see needs, then when it's our time, when we go through these hardships because of whatever's going on at the top, and people do put people in predicaments, got to remember us, folks, and he'll protect us. And so this keeps us safe with the Most High. Otherwise, get back, because some real big stuff's coming out of that verse right there. All right, folks, thanks for listening. I hope that you have an absolute fabulous day. And this kind of stuff scares me, but it absolutely also it makes me feel secure knowing that our Father in heaven get up and fight for you and I. And just like a regular parent, and you've had kids, and you've seen them fighting, and you just kind of watch the fight for a minute, and then finally it's just like, all right, and you're getting up and you're going to correct something. That's the energy that's here with the Most High. And as bad as this stuff is, it's got to happen to shake some people up. And hopefully, because there's another scripture that talks about scaring people and getting them out of the fire and saving them. And some people do need to be shaken that hard, folks, so that their soul don't get lost. We're talking about somebody's eternity here. We don't rejoice that somebody's going to hell. God doesn't even get any pleasure for the wicked to die, he says, but they're going to. They're going to. We don't rejoice over it. We mourn that somebody's soul's going to be lost, but it is what it is. At the same time, we got real enemies out here, and God's getting up and going to take care of it. Okay, this is what come out. Until next time, shalom. If you can help, like I said, my information's down below. May God bless you.